everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Daily and, where it's all about you and your thoughts are welcomed. On today's episode, we'll be talking about who a business owner is and who an entrepreneur is. As we progress, I will have someone who will be answering some questions pertaining to a business owner and an entrepreneur. Firstly, an entrepreneur is someone who sets up a business, taking up the financial risk and all in the hope of profit making. Now, a business owner can be likened to an entrepreneur, but one of the distinguishing factors between both is that a business owner deals with already manufactured or established goods or finished goods, while an entrepreneur makes use of new and innovative ideas. Now, an entrepreneur helps the economy and the society at large by touching some particular sectors, especially the sector of job creation. Another distinguishing factor is that while the entrepreneur helps in creating jobs, a business owner has a business, is a business within that domain. Now, I like to think that an entrepreneur is someone, okay, take for instance those that are into buying and selling of clothes. A business owner buys and sells already finished, maybe ready-made clothes and all, while an entrepreneur, I like to think that an entrepreneur is someone who buys maybe plain materials and puts his or her own styles, maybe those that make tie and dye materials or adire, those that try to incorporate their own styles on maybe plain materials. I like to think that those people are entrepreneurs because as the work progresses, they will have to get people who helping, also making the designs and everything. I like to think that another example of who an entrepreneur is those people that are into herbal teas or skincare products. Yes, I like to think that those that make skincare products are entrepreneurs. In that they mix their own goods, they mix their own you know their own items, they mix them and make it a finished goods, while business owners are those who would buy from these companies that have already made these goods and sell at wholesale or retail prices to other people. Okay, so at this moment I would love to give room for our guests who will be answering some questions pertaining to who a business owner is and who an entrepreneur is. And thank you for agreeing to be on the Daily and Show today. So I'm going to be asking you very few questions that I would love for you to answer pertaining to entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship, and business owners. So I'll be asking you very few questions I would love for you to give a reply to. But firstly, may we know you?
All right. I think I should begin by saying it's also a pleasure to be here. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. I am Blessing Greening, and I'm a student, decent work advocate, and mental health advocate.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Blessing. Okay, like I said, I'll be asking you very few questions. The very first question is, what do you think about the sudden increase of entrepreneurs or business owners in Nigeria, especially after this pandemic? I'm talking of mostly those who are into importation business, buying and selling of clothes, shoes, bags. I guess you'd also know that those are the common things people sell now. So, what do you think about the sudden increase in entrepreneurs?
Well, I think most times seasons, inform the way things actually go on socially. With the whole with the change that COVID-19, the pandemic has brought, it has actually changed the way people do things. One thing that must have contributed to it, first of all, is the fact that some people lose their job. People that they actually have to go out every day to work, get the end daily to feed. They will not be able to do that as usual. So they have to go for something that is available. And probably that is why a lot of entrepreneurs are coming up, some losing their jobs. So they have to turn to their skills or something they know how to do, or something they can begin to provide some sort of service and goods for people around and get paid. Then another thing is that there's a lot of training going on, or a lot of trainings have been taken and given out to people by people who do content marketing. Yeah, they sell information. Yeah, they sell information. They sell um, basically information, but it just depends on what direction or what angle the information is about. So they sell information.
Okay.
Yes. So I saw a number of um, adverts for people to learn importation business. You understand? So
Yes,
there's
yes, I
yes.
can see
So,
that.
so because people didn't have what to do, okay, I know how to teach people this. And online now, people have a lot of opportunities to be online now because they're not going out. So let's take advantage of this time. Let me sell. I'm also earning money by selling this information to them. They also, in turn, after getting this information, we want to begin to sell. You understand? So there's a channel through which they can get these things and they begin to sell to people. Then I think shelter, clothes, and all those things, they are still basic needs for people, no matter what. Even if they don't have to go for Owambe or weekend parties, but then they will still wear clothes. Yeah, so I think,
The real.
yeah, so basically about buying and selling of clothes, I think that must have been one of the most important things that would have contributed to that.
Okay. That's why you think that's one of the reasons why you think most people that are into importation go for that because it's something we need every day. It's a basic need.
Yeah, and it also provides passive income, even if they still have a job. I think it's able to provide
Sure.
passive income for them. Yes. So while they are operating that on their social media platforms, advertising people that they sell this, they sell that, they are in their offices. So like that works.
Okay, so do you think it's nice that they don't want to, that people don't want to learn handwork, or that they just want to go into buying and selling instead of learning a handwork or doing something productive that could actually be beneficial to the community, the society, to people around us, and also create job opportunities for others? Do you think that not learning a handwork is okay?
Okay. I think it depends on the angle you are coming from. If the interest and the idea is to create opportunities for others, I think the buying and selling can still create jobs for other people, especially when you have to do with network marketing.
But you agree with me that most people that have come up now,
Mhm.
most of our importers have the businesses for just themselves alone. It's in and around their domain alone. For business owners, it's in and around their domain alone. It's just for them. So those kind of people cannot create job opportunities for others. Even when you help them market their goods, they're not helping you in any way. You are the one helping them, creating awareness for them. Do you understand?
Okay, okay, okay. What I see there is that a business starts small. Its importation, yes,
Yeah,
it
sure.
starts small. But once it begins to
Sure.
expand, the same one person will not be able to run it by themselves. They will still need people to assist. That's what I think. And again, it's the thing is why it seems like everybody's doing it is the fact that people it feels common because people everybody is actually trying to get something, different sources of income. So it feels like everybody's dabbling into the same thing. But how about people who still produce? I think they exist.
People who do what?
Who still produce, they still exist. And we also have this mentality.
They exist.
Yeah, we also have this mentality of I want to use something original. You get what I'm saying? I want to use something very original. They say this is important. You want to be a part of it. You want to sell that. You understand? To feel like, oh, I'm selling original things. It's easier for them to even boast about it than I'm saying for some people that may be the excuse. But I'm saying that I'm certain that there are people who still produce. And it's easier to do this business because it's easier to do it because people don't really require large capital to start. That's another thing.
I think it depends on the kind of business the person is opening, that's one. And two, it has to be if the person just wants to be a business owner and not an entrepreneur.
Okay, at the head, this is the point now. I think this is where we begin to define everything in their place. Entrepreneurship is like it's different from just business. You understand? In
Yes.
business, you could just be buying and selling, and but entrepreneurship is identifying a particular problem and trying to solve it. You understand? Then probably setting up a business, then bearing the risk associated with the business. So those people, they are just doing business. You get what I'm saying? They're just doing business. It's not for them. It's not really entrepreneurship. It's business. I need to make extra
Yeah.
income. How do I do that? And this is where I go. But entrepreneurship, we see a lot of people who still try to produce their own thing. I think that still exists. It's just that the fact that a common man has to just look for ways to survive. That's why we have a lot of people saying that with students being at home, they need to also, there's no way to shift their focus and attention to. So the whole focus
They
is
are the ones that have taken over the internet now,
exactly,
online marketing.
exactly. So it's like, what can I do? How can I stay relevant? How can I get money to get data, to do this, to do that? So I think that's like a secondary or for them it's primary source of income for them.
Okay, so what advice do you have to give to our business entrepreneurs?
The advice to give to business
Hello?
owners and entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
All right. So what?
They have to know it's not just about they have to know it's not just about making this money, learn how to make this money. So what advice do you have to give to them, to us?
Well, what I would say is this: it depends on your view of business. Some people they see business as something they're, or let's just call it business because entrepreneurship still falls under business. So for them, when people are coming from the angle of entrepreneurship, the idea is I'm trying to build something. Yeah. Yes. You understand that you start, you grow, your village, everything stable. But for business, it could just be, you see somebody, this is free business. I want to buy something. Even if you don't have idea of business before, but the fact that I need money, I need to sell something to somebody. You just okay, take this, give me money. So that's business. So for business, for people doing business, anybody can do business. Everybody needs money. But entrepreneurs, some people want to be, or some people try to be. And the idea is find your um your personal strengths so that entrepreneurship or business becomes easier. If not, if you should, if some people may not um, be able to run a business, for instance, you may be skilled, yes, you may be skilled, but you may still not know how to run a business. You may be skilled, you may have a handwork, but you may still not know how to run a business. Some people, it's possible for them to take business trainings and get better, while some others, they need assistance from other people to come and manage their business for them. So the thing is understanding what the business is about, understanding what is like in relation to your own strengths. Can I pull this through? Can I see it through? Can I what I have? Where do I see the business going? So asking these questions and trying to give honest answers, I think it will actually help a lot of people. Don't just dabble into business anyhow. you are conscious of what you are doing and you know why you are doing it, and you're able to project, into the future and see where it is going.
Thank you very much, Ms. Blessing. I really enjoyed today's interview or session with you. Thank you. So guys, I would love to chip this in before I drop the curtains. It's not just about being a CEO, business owner, or an entrepreneur, but if your brand hasn't helped or empowered people in any way or every way possible, then you are just a business owner. And before I go, I would love to drop this here. John Ruskin said, "The highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it." And I hope that in this new year 2021, we'll be able to incorporate new and innovative ideas into our businesses. So until next time, guys, do stay tuned. Bye.